It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League Southeastern Super Late Model Series. Presented by Simply Whatnots and Moneymaker Motorsports. Like them on Facebook and give them a follow. Now, let's join Captain TV at New Smyrna Speedway.
We are just about 10 miles or so north of Daytona International Speedway in New Smyrna, Florida. Actually, south of Daytona, as I think about it now, and I'm from Florida. But we are here tonight, round number 3 of the Southeastern Super Late Model Series. We welcome you in on this short track Thursday night, as we do each and every Thursday night, to fantastic racing. Welcome into New Smyrna, this half-mile track, as we look at 66-degree temperatures outside ambient-wise. Also, this is 69 degrees, I should say, temperature-wise on the track. Should be a very fun race here on this half-mile oval in super late model cars. It is going to be fun, and not to mention, I should say, I'm broadcasting live from the LMCgear.com broadcast booth. Again, LMCgear.com. Make sure you check out their website, and I'll get that up here in just a little bit on the website. Unfortunately, I'm kind of moving around and adjusting some things, and well, just got home a few minutes ago after a little bit of a later night at work, but getting ready for some great racing on the way. Qualifying just wrapping up here in the next 30 minutes or so, so we appreciate everybody coming in here and joining us on this Thursday evening. I'm literally setting up my tablet so I could chat with you guys. I got that all set up for the signal fall. I'm about 3 bites into my pizza that I really quickly made for dinner. Yeah. And oh, by the way, I'm the admin tonight too, so guess who gets to throw penalties to everybody? Yeah, you're talking to him. This guy. They were looking for somebody. I'm like, I can do it from up here. I know all the moves. I know how to EOL people. Definitely going to work out when it's all over with, I think. So it should be a lot of fun here, again, at this half-mile oval. Just listening to myself over there yak about some things. And qualifying is all over, by the way, for this super late model race. As I mentioned, a little late getting here. Stefan is going to talk to the guys and going to throw the timer up there on the there. As we'll show you the starting lineup for the race here as it comes across the street. Alex McCollum is going to be the pole sitter. Kyle Ely, Trevor Edwards, Peyton Howe, Austin Thiel going to be the top 5 tonight. As we go green here in just about a minute or so, they'll roll out here on the grid. But should be a fun night of racing. Got about 22 cars or so, actually 26. Looks like going to grid for this race, including Andy Moore back here going to grid in 24th. As get ready to go racing here. Of course, each and every Thursday night, the Short Track Super League hosts 2 races. They started doing that this season, and basically what we've done from there is you do Super Late Models the first race, and then Tour Mods the second race. And tonight is all about the state of Florida, literally, as we're at New Smyrna here, and then after this race, we will go to Lakeland and USA Speedway for the second race. So here we go, the first of 2 pace laps on the track. No tires. They literally have what they have on their cars. And, of course, as you know, a 45-minute time limit to finish this first race, and hopefully it'll stay green. I won't have to do any work here, but I'm prepared and fully know how to do so. So you're going to notice at times I pop up on the screen just to EOL somebody or whatever. But pace car is pulling off as we get ready for 90 laps of racing around this half-mile New Smyrna Speedway. That has hosted plenty of great racing from the K&N Series and all, or I should say the ARCA Series, as Kyle Ely gets a start over Alex McCollum here and leads him to the green flag. And caution already out on the track. Kevin Anderson has gone around And I get to do my job 30 seconds in. Well, let's go back. Kevin Anderson went around over here in turn number 1 and 2. Appreciate all the viewers watching here tonight. Let's see what happens here. We go down in the corner, and oh, the 87 gives him a nerf. Coy Haslow with a little bit of a bump on the 81. And I think I can fairly call this one. I mean, Kevin was going in kind of easy there. And I think Coy admitted it. And that allows me, I'm going to cue the mic up here and talk to the guys here for a second. Oh. All right, so thank you, Coy, for being an honest man. I think we still need the EOL Fontaine. I'm just kidding. Mike, when do you guys EOL them? 2 to go usually, or what? ASAP. 10-4. Whammo! First EOL, Coy Haslow. Race channel. I'm just kidding. No problem, Pete. Yeah, so first caution comes out there for Kevin Anderson getting turned by the 87 of Coy Haslow, so we'll give him the EOL. But again, each and every Thursday night, this league, it's very fun, free to race. So a lot of guys here. Drift is over here watching right now. And he'll be running in the Tour Mod race in a little bit, and that's actually got a special sponsor tonight. We'll be doing an interview between races this evening. Now, Alex McCollum there in the 10 is the leader, and you see they got the 87 back here, or the 81, I should say, is on the tail end of the lead lap. He'll get the wave around and go back out there, or go back on the lead lap. Bradley Minor is actually not started this race. Hey, 12 viewers. Last night got to 27 in the Truck Series. Let's work on that. Just saying, in the Great Lakes, Black Horizon Truck Series, sorry. All right, pace car going to pull off. Going to have a single file restart here, apparently. I didn't set that up. That wasn't on me. And pace car pulls in, and McCollum going to lead him to the green. McCollum, Ely, Trevor Edwards there in the 3rd position. Peyton Howe in 4th. Austin Thiel there in the 5th position. Got to watch out. That wall will poke out and grab you. Let me make sure you guys are getting sound. That's not the sound. That's not it either, Scala. Come on. I can't multitask apparently tonight. You are not getting audio. Let's get that fixed right now. There you go. There's some audio for you. Apologize for that. Lap times around here at about 17 seconds. Let's watch Austin Thiel down here in the 09. The 71 gets loose into him. They were talking about a loose setup tonight, and that 71 had a handful up there. Peyton Howell had to catch it, and he does. Here comes the 77, Pete Polini there on his outside. That butt kicker, red, black, white, green, and every other color of the rainbow on there. Cool looking car, though. Got to be very patient out here on this track. And if you do want to chat with me tonight, you can do so. If you're new to the channel, all you got to do is type over there. I can see 11 viewers. I do like to talk to my viewers and stuff and have a good time with them. You get a chance tonight. Looks like everything's cooperating right now. As up here for 4th, the 09 going to try to make a move again of Thiel, not able to do so. We look out the back bumper there, we see the 51 of Ron Hart, who's had 2 good races so far in the super late models. Oh, got a little hospital hop in there. As we ride with the Michigander. Following the butt kicker Shenandoah Shine, number 71 there of Peyton Allen. Oh, he gives it a bumper! Turns him around, and that's going to bring the caution out. Well, I never thought I'd be on board with the guy I can blame for the caution. Oh, apparently I had the mic off. Let's go back and see what happened. I think that's Austin saying that probably. Yep, Austin takes the blame. Hey, 2 wrecks and 2 people taking the blame. Nothing wrong with that. There's he hits add to 77 to the list. 1 car slid to the high side there to miss him. That Werner, I'm trying to see who that is right there behind. Is that Jordan Tanzel maybe? It's not Tanzel. But somebody missed that wreck. And caution out for the 2nd time. Thanks again, Austin. Are you wanting single file restarts, or is that viewer discretion? Oh, add another job to me. Thanks. So I've been told that I have a choice to make this a single or double file restart. We'll keep it single for this one. Yeah, right? It's like the old broadcaster's jinx. I remember back when the Nordgar days, we'd do that, and every time Nord got on somebody's car, that person would wreck. It was like anybody got on the camera and they saw it, they like stopped or something. Alex McCollum has led all the laps over Kyle Ely. We got some really good drivers here tonight. Trevor Edwards out here running tonight. Pete Polini. Ron Hart, who of course had a great finish the last couple weeks. Now, unfortunately, I don't have much stats tonight because I didn't get to do much prep. I got home, like I said, about 7:30, which gave me as much time as I could to get everything loaded in, as in logos and things like that. And you know, everything seems to be running smooth, which is good. The good news, though, and I'm going to break the news to everybody right now, if you didn't get to listen last night to the Great Lakes Truck Series race, there's some breaking news from that, and that is the fact that I have a new computer on the way. The guys from TI Racing, the IndyCar League I broadcast on Monday nights, came together and decided to buy me a computer, a brand new one. So looking forward to having that. They did not have to do that, and I'm very grateful and will forever be grateful for that. So coming up next week when we're doing our next 2 races, it'll be from a new PC, which means I'll be able to turn everything up, including the racing from New Smyrna right now. Here we go. McCullum with a nice slider there on Ely to take the lead back. And caution back out for the 3rd time. And this one involves a very familiar name, Andy Moore. Probably the tallest driver in the field, the Virginia driver. Let's see what happens here as we roll this beautiful bean footage and bring out the 3rd caution. Kern Beckler also involved in the 35. We'll come to the restart. And the 20 gets in the back bumper to 35 there. Ricky Howe. Watch it one more time. Ricky just gets into the back bumper of the 35 here. I want to look one more time because, again, I got to make a call here and see if it's a racing deal or not. He just got it way too deep and runs over the 35. Nah, Ricky ran him over. Yeah, guys, 20 got in there a little too deep, got in the back bumper at 35. Send him to Daytona. All right, third caution of the night. Ricky Howe gets the EOL. Yep, Andy's out here on track, and you're not, Drift. Leaving Andy out here all on his lonesome in his first race in this series. Good job. He's pretty good. So again, coming up after this, we'll have USA Speedway for the Tour Modifieds. And it looks like Hearn Beckler are going to take the wave around as he had to wait on the pace car to let him by there at 1 to go. As per usual, the wave around rules. Admin's elected for a single file restart. We don't, well, don't do a track I don't have. How do you not have New Smyrna? It's free. I think New Smyrna was free. I want to go check on that, buddy. Ace car's in. Come work at FedEx with me. I'll get you the money to buy these tracks. As McCollum gets him down here into turn 1 and 2. Everybody keeping it clean. A little bit of double file back here near Michael Benedetto. There's the 83 car, or 82 of Jezebowski. Got Austin Thiel back here trying to work his way back through the field. And Rick Rude there in the 81, and Thiel gets sent into the wall. He got sent packing. And that was, is that the 71? It's Peyton Howell who turned him. Hang on 1 second, guys. Hey, what do you do about retaliation and intentional wrecking? What do you do about intentional wrecking and retaliation? Okay. All right, guys, that wreck is going to be investigated after the race by the head admins. Obviously, I'm just the race admin here tonight filling in. So we're going to assess an EOL to the 71, obviously for turning Austin. Just basically Peyton, be careful. That's a warning. Can't be doing stuff like that. Look at me, I had to put my foot down. So caution out for the 4th time. I'm going to actually send a message to Austin. All right, send a little message to Alex, just try to help, or Austin, help him out there. So, Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even know that. So I haven't had a chance to read over the rules or anything for tonight. But for those who are interested, I will go ahead while we're under caution here. I can jump over here. And tonight there is a $5 hard charger award. Of course, they had to have set a qualifying time tonight. There is the Mr. Clean award, which is up to $10, as Drift mentioned. Of course, the all 26 drivers made this tonight. As per the series, 10 weeks. We're at week number 3 right now. And, of course, each race you'll watch here on Captain TV each and every Thursday night. So that's just some of the awards that you're going to get as part of the series. As pace car going to pull off here, and Alex McCullum going to lead him back to the green again. Kyle Ely, Trevor Edwards, Ron Hart, Pete Polini continue to be our top 5 with Fontaine, Carlson, Tanzel, Stefan, and Dakota Brown, your top 10. And some more contact back here. See some sparks and another caution. And this one involves the 20 of Ricky Howe, the 25 of Michael Benedetto, the 35 of Kern Beckler. Well, this race starting a little rough. Oh, and it happens up front there. The 35 gets turned. Let's see it one more time. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one more. All right, so having a little issue replays. Let's just do it this way. Oh, wow. Somebody turns a 25 up ahead, so even more happened. Oh, right there, the black and that Coy again gets into the back of Benedetto. That brings out the 5th caution. Trevor Edwards has left the channel. All right, just looking at it real quickly, 87 into 25 there, so we go off for the 87. Oh. Thank you. My bad, Coy. So a little bit of a caution, breed caution type situation. Still got 30 minutes to go. Plenty of racing here. Brandon Hughes, Matthew Telder back here, the 111 and 12 car. Eight laps complete. Wave around's going to go by. We'll get another restart here. Looks like single file style. Again, I mentioned this just a little bit ago. We are broadcasting live tonight from the LMCgear.com broadcasting booth. Make sure you check out LMCgear.com if you want to check out some awesome going brain dead here. Camping stuff and so much more. It stands for lightweight camping gear. Lightweight motorcycle camping gear, sorry. But LMCgear.com is the website. I'll get a link up there between races. Green flag back out. McCullum off of turn 4, leading another lap here. 40 laps in the books. 77-91 here. That is Pete Polini and Sam Fontaine there. It's Fontaine in that Werner car earlier I was trying to reference. Got Tanzel there behind him and Carlson. Oh, one car spinning in the back. I think that is Ercolani, and a big wreck back here. It is the 41. Mario Ercolani has been turned around here on the back straightaway over in the turn 3 area, and that brings caution out for the 6th time. I'm so used to rewinding like an admin that I'm hitting the rewind button. Let's see what happens here. Ercolani was on the outside of Coy Haslow there in the 87. That was down in the turn 1 and 2. And Coy just slides up into the 41. Oh, 81 gets in there. The other 81 gets in there. A third 81. I'm just kidding about the third one. But 2 of the 81s get involved and bringing out the 6th caution here. And that's definitely what it looks like here. It looks like Coy just kind of drove it in deep there and pushed up the track. Tries to arc it down there and bam. And a couple more cars leaving. I just want to make sure I get this right. Yeah, that's him. Okay. All right, so I was a caution ahead. But hey, guys, if I may, obviously got about 13 to 15 viewers been watching us here, enjoying ourselves on the broadcast and stuff, guys. We know you guys know how to race at short tracks. Just go out there, be patient. Still got half the race to go. You still got 23 minutes to go. You know, if you're not used to racing around each other, give each other some room and just be patient out there. You guys can put on a good show. We've seen it before. You guys got this. I believe in you. All right. Give him a little pep talk myself. See how it works. All right, so we'll go back racing here. 45 laps to go as we are right at the halfway mark. McCollum, Ely, Ron Hart, Pete Polini, and now Sam Fontaine up to the top 5. And I don't know what it is, but something has happened with my in-car camera here that I got to fix. Like all of a sudden it zoomed out, and I don't know if that's because of the way I sit or what. Ooh, Sam sliding a little bit there. He's got pressure on his back bumper there from Tanzel, who's doing a great job in that 36 car tonight. Getting down on that back bumper. Tight racing here. You hear a little bit of the wheel spin. Back here, we got a hornet's nest of cars. Brandon Hughes is in this. You got Peyton Howell up here. Ricky Howe, the father, is in here. Austin Thiel. Also, Michael Steffen, the boss man's all in here. Oh, it's some, oh, one car blinking out there a little bit. I need some blinker fluid. Let me talk to Brandon real quick. Hey, Brandon, 111, FYI, you're blinking in and out pretty good here. Just be careful. Brandon's going to pull down, it looks like, off the track. And we got one car stopped in the middle of the track here to 3 with some issues. Not sure what happened to Carlson, I believe that is. And Mike was stopped on track, and now the caution comes out. And I think it might be for the 111. Yeah, Brandon Hughes stopped on track and went to the pits, I think. Yeah, Brandon stops down there on the apron, and I think that brings the caution out. Unless something else happened at that moment. There's the caution flag waving. All right, unless something happened that I didn't see, I think Brandon stopping on the apron there brought the caution out. So caution out for the 7th time here at lap 54. So some of the awards here that were handed out from last week's race, we'll go over this real quickly. Mr. Clean in the Tour Mod race week 1. Samuel Fontaine got that award. Peyton Howe got the Hard Charger award, gained 11 spots up to 3rd. That was from Five Flags week 1. Then in week number 2, the Mr. Clean award went to Pete Polini, who got the win at North Wilkesboro and actually had 0 incident points. Steele Langford got the Hard Charger award, 12 positions. He finished 7th that race. And in the second race that night at, that wasn't North Wilkesboro. I think they got North Wilkesboro listed twice here. But either way, Ron Hart got no incidents, finished 2nd. And in 13 positions gained by Matthew Telder. And that was all in the modified series racing. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, there was 2 races. It was a doubleheader. That's right, a dual doubleheader. I forgot about that. Fooled me. Here we go, back to racing. At lap 56 here on Captain TV. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Oh, and the 36 gets turned of Tanzel. Tanzel gets turned. There's one car at the bottom down there. That is the 20 of Peyton Howe. And that brings 8th caution out. Let's see what happens here. Tanzel is running up there to 5th position. Telder tries to take him 3 and gets in the back bumper. I'm trying. No caution out there for the 8th time as Jordan Tanzel taking his car to pit road. I think I'm going to have to. No, I'm going to look at it one more time real quickly. And what I want to do is I want to see from Telder. Oh, yeah, okay. That answers my question right there. Tough call there, but restart there. 36 had to check up. 12 got the run to the, started to get the run on the inside. He wasn't quite there at the entrance of the corner, so that's why I had to give the 12 this one. I don't know if that could be a racing deal. If he was there, I would have gave the 36 the penalty. But since he wasn't clearly there yet, and when he drove it in there, he was there, that's where I got to, that's just a tight situation. I had to go 12 on that one. And I don't think he liked that call because he's sitting on pit road now. That's why I did the rear chase camera to see if he was if he was on the inside of him. If he would have been on the inside, I would have easily thrown a 36 on that. Here we go. Pace car going to pull off. McCollum going to lead it back to the green. Fontaine up to the 3rd position now. Pete Polini, Mike Carlson, your top 5. Dakota Brown. And how about Peyton Howe working his way up here through the field in the 71? He's going to bring, how about Ken Zames? Haven't said his name all night in the 90 car, bringing Stefan with him up a couple more spots. Zames up from the 22nd position to 7th in this race. I don't see a single scratch on that car. Dakota Brown back here in his number 53 car. Kind of spiffy looking paint scheme there behind the boss man, Michael Stefan. And how about Ron Hart up here in the 2nd position, Mr. Consistency, even just getting top 5 at the top 5. And up here in the 2nd position right now is that Michigan-born driver. Looking at the 3 car get a little loose on entry there. Carlson had to walk the dog up the track there, and that opens the door for Peyton Howell. Not able to make the move. Now Zames looking, not able to do anything. Some great racing back here, 6th, 7th, 8th position. We ride with the New York driver. That transition here, very, very tricky in turn 1 and 2. Oh, 71 gets turned. Just as I said, Zames will have a scratch on his car. Now he's got a scratch on the front bumper. And for the 2nd time tonight, I ride on board as somebody turns a 71. This is not going well. Get you the replay here. Still looks like a 360 by Peyton. That looks pretty close, actually. Let's make sure that we have contact here. Oh, yeah, there's contact. '90 getting the back of the 71. Note to broadcaster, stop going on board with cars behind the 71. Ninth caution out, 36 going to get the lucky dog here of Tanzel. So we got about 11 minutes to go in 18 laps. If we can get a green flag run here, we should finish this race with laps. And then take the trip down I-95 to I-4, or actually we'd go up I-95 to I-4 because we're south of Daytona and right at the speedway there. Jump on I-4 and head over to trying to think that'd be the quickest way to go. Actually, we probably want to go down to Melbourne, cut across 192 into Kissimmee, and then cut down to Lakeland. So Alex McCollum has led all of the 73 laps so far in this race. I just realized Kyle Ely had left the race. So yeah, that would explain why Ron Hart was in 2nd, I guess. right, so pace car going to pull off. Double file restart this time around here. 16 to go. We'll hit 15. That's true, too. That's very true. The problem is if we hit the button instantly, we'd be there in iRacing, but in real life, if we drove down there, we would actually pull up to a Walmart distribution center because the track's not there anymore. Oh, one car getting loose back here in this red car. Trying to see who that is. I think that's the 20 of Hal. And somebody just dissected the cone at the end of pit road, bringing out the 10th caution. And I think Ken Zames is the other car, or it might have been Kevin Anderson. The 41 got knocked off the track, or knocked up the track, and oh, and the 20 into the 87, into the 81. Into the 87, it gets into the 81, so I think we're going to put that on the 20. All right, 20 got into 87, into 81, caused a chain reaction, cleared the 81's black flag because he spun on the pit road. However, he did eat the yellow cone. Matt, that was a very, very tough call on my part, and I think the only reason, like, I went on board, you'll see when you rewatch the broadcast, I went on board with your rear chase to see where you were going into the corner, and it just didn't seem like you were there yet as you entered the corner. If you would have been clearly on his inside, I would have easily thrown the black flag or the EOL to him for coming down on you. I just didn't feel that you were completely there yet. That's why. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. If not, we could talk after the race or whatever. It was a tough call, dude. Trust me, I hate to do it. I mean, I almost thought about calling it a racing deal, but it was tough. So we'll go back green here with 10 laps to go. Make that 9. And we'll actually go green with 8 to go after the 10th caution of the night here. Been a unfortunate little bit of a wreckfest this evening, but maybe they'll shake it off and we'll go to Lakeland here in a few minutes in the Tour Mods and put on a good show for the guys. We'll talk to the top 3 from this race before we head out there. And this is the last broadcast, by the way, of this week. You will see until Sunday night. As McCollum gets a good jump here to the inside there. Sam Fontaine up the 3rd. Stefan up the track back here for the 6th position. He's got Peyton Howe, who's having a nice comeback in this race after the couple accidents he's been involved in, up to the 6th position here. Hey, look at this, up to 16 viewers. I like it. Keep it going, boys. And look at this, Andy Moore in his debut tonight in his series running 10th as he gets turned. There's the broadcaster curse right there for you. As he gets put in the wall and that thing is crabbing. Sorry, Andy. He's going to want to hurt me now. 5 laps to go in 4 minutes. I think we're pretty set here to get to the finish, unless we get a GWC. As Andy Moore brings his car to pit road. Disappointing end to a great race from Andy. Back here, battle is on with Benedetto and Austin Thiel. This is going to be for the 9th spot. Did I say Lanier? My bad. Lakeland, USA, whatever. Hey, multitasking's not easy. Everybody's single file as Alex McCollum has absolutely dominated this race. 2 laps to go for this number 10. The Jersey driver doing a great job tonight in this race. As he will see the white flag and even scrape the wall there going into turn 1. Easy to do here with that wall poking out the way it is. Well, 10 cautions in the race. The 10 cars going to victory lane. 10 divided by 10 equals 1. The first position to Alex McCollum, who wins here at New Smyrna Speedway and gets his first win of the season. And we have had a chair flip in the garage area. Andy Moore has flipped a chair. So Alex parks it in victory lane just like a driver would do. But great race tonight. Unfortunately, some cautions, but McCollum wins it. As we will run the scroll across the top of the screen there, you'll see where everybody finishes unofficially as the fireworks are going off. There's the unofficial results going across the screen. And we will go down here and talk to the drivers real quickly here. We'll just do quick interviews to get all set up for the race. We'll go ahead and talk to Ron Hart, who is here. Ron Hart gets a second place finish tonight in that 51. Almost a Mark Martin of this series, should we call you. Mr. Consistency and another top 5 for you, sir. Well, and I guess that's a happy to a point. It's a good thing to be mad about finishing second. Sorry, viewers, I got that fixed real quick. I'm getting good at this getting the mic turned on thing for you, but unfortunately I asked that question too quickly and didn't get it on for you, so you didn't get the whole thing out. But we got you on the air. You got to be proud, I guess, of the fact that you are getting mad that you're finishing second in these races.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of it. When you race a guy like Alex, and beat him when I run one night a week and he runs a whole bunch, it's kind of going to be tough. So,
uh-oh. Kind of losing Ron here a little bit. I don't know if that's on my end or not, Ron. You got me, bud? Uh-oh. Let me check Discord here. I think we lost Ron.
hey, you got me, Chris?
There we are. Yeah, I got you, bud. Go ahead. You were
Yeah,
starting to say.
Finishing second to a guy like Alex ain't too bad, I guess. I mean, he runs this a whole bunch, and I run one night a week on here. So I knew showing up versus him was going to be a long shot to beat him. He's really, really good at this, and finishing second to him isn't too bad, I suppose.
Well, and I think the one thing that's helping you a ton is you're getting that track position, and you're being very patient out there. Of course, accidents are happening. Unfortunately, tonight we had 10 cautions, but you survived out there, and you're getting a good finishes because of it.
Experience doing this in real life, you got to fix it afterwards. So you being around at the end.
Well, great job this evening, Ron. Send shots whoever you like to, bud.
Just thanks for Mike putting the league on, race1.us for painting on my car. If you guys putting on the broadcast.
All right, Ron. Appreciate your time, and we will see you in a few minutes. We'll take the trip down to the south and to Lakeland.
Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely. Ron Hart there joining us. Is anybody else? I guess that's it. Nah, nobody else came in. So let's see. Hart. Well, Fontaine, I guess we can talk to. Let's talk to Grew real quickly here. Hey, there he is. Grew, Mr. Sam Fontaine. You got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir.
Now, you're getting good at this whole top 5 thing. You finished top 5 at a USRC race earlier this week, and now here you are tonight. A third-place run for you. You got kind of lucky there a little bit towards the beginning of that race, avoiding that accident, but you were able to persevere and fight your way up to third.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, did a pretty decent job. Really good for the points for the season. I think we have pretty consistent finish, so that's what we try to do here.
Well, obviously, you've been consistent throughout the season. You got that win earlier this season. Talk about the momentum you keep carrying here and getting these good finishes.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of important to be good at the end of the season because we need those points for fighting for top one in the points. But I think I feel more and more confident learning also how the other guys drive each other's,
Mm-hmm.
know where who we can trust and who we can not trust. So I think we start getting pretty much enough close from everyone and like trying to be in good position right now. So hopefully it keep going that way.
Well, great job this evening, my friend. Send shout-outs to whoever you'd like to.
Yeah, everyone from Moneymakers Motorsport, all the guys. There's too much guys actually in our team to thanks. Everyone who's racing with us, like it's really fun to be with all of them. And for Mike putting the league together in STSL, and for you for the broadcast, of course.
All right. Well, nice job, Sam. Let's go to Lakeland and do some more racing.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. So Samuel Fontaine joining us, and I do not see our winner, so we're just going to move on and go on from there, and we'll go get ready for. See, Andy, you're not in Discord, or else I would have brought you in for a second and say hi to everybody. But anyways, we'll move on here. I've already got the race pretty much loading in, so we'll come back here. We'll take a brief intermission, and as soon as I get the race up and everything, we will come back and get you ready for some tour mod racing with the Short Track Super League here on Captain TV. Stand by.
It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League Southeastern Tour Modified Series, presented by Simply Whatnots and Moneymaker Motorsports. Like them on Facebook and give them a follow. Now, let's join Captain TV.
USA Speedway, a track that, well, unfortunately no longer exists, but, well, it's here on iRacing, and we're going to enjoy it here. This is race number 2 tonight for the Southeastern doubleheader. Of course, tonight the Southeastern Tour Mod is going to be here at USA Speedway as we welcome you into race number 2. Qualifying underway right now here at the track. 65 degrees, so just as warm as it was over at New Smyrna. 68-degree track temperature around this 0.6 of a mile oval here again as we broadcast live for the LMCgear.com broadcast booth. Appreciate everybody joining us this evening. I am the captain and was able to scarf down the rest of the pizza that I didn't get a chance to eat before the race, and was joking around with the guys, having a good old time. Matthew Telder giving me a hard time because I EOL'd him. I did see your message, by the way, Alex, if you're still watching. No big deal. I know a lot of factors and stuff could play a role. No big deal at all there. We were going to talk with a special guest before this race, but unfortunately I have not seen him pop into the channel unless I missed him, which is possible because I'm easy to miss things. But I do want to send a shout out to McConey Setup Shop. Jeff McConey was going to talk to us this evening, but he's sponsoring this modified race here. But shout out to McConey Setup Shop for being a part of the race this evening as qualifying goes on here for this race. Of course, Drift, yeah, that is a pretty cool intro. They do a great job with this. I actually just learned tonight that the voiceover guy, which is the guy with the voice like this, is actually Michael Benedetto. I did not know who it was. I thought it was somebody else, but they finally admitted to me who it was. So, yeah, we go from there as we will show you the starting lineup across the top of the screen. Peyton Howell going to be on the pole alongside Andrew Navarro, and I will be the admin, I think, again. Is he in here? I don't see his name. Oh, Telder's in the field. Never mind. So that's your starting lineup as they all grid here as we'll get ready to go racing. Want to check all the audio and stuff, make sure we're up and running. But again, if you want to be a part of the series, hit up Michael Steffen, the boss man here, as they put on a fun series. I know last race was kind of a wreck fest, but at least some fantastic racing got to the finish and all, and you know, it's free to race, which is the best part. But we'll do 2 pace laps and go for 60 laps here in this second race around this 0.6 of a mile. Oh, Jeff's in here now. Did I miss you, Jeff? We'll bring you in here with me. We can just talk together. How's that? Give me a second. I'll Hey, there's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. You see, hello. You just pop in on me. Why don't you? You're like a butler. Just don't know when you're coming. I think of the what's the movie? Crap, with Adam Sandler. Not Little. Is it Little Nicky? Where he has the butler just comes out of nowhere every time. No, Jeff. Let's talk here for a second. McCody Setup Shop. You guys
I'm
are
not
just
really sure. I haven't been keeping my my Adam Sandler.
Don't worry, I don't think he's been keeping up with his own Adam Sandler. I don't know the last time we saw him in a movie outside of Netflix. I don't mean that in a mean way, but he's a pretty awesome actor. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about McCody Setup Shop here. What do you guys do? And I see you're out here sponsoring the series tonight here, and that's got to be something cool as we go green here with Peyton Howe on the loud pedal to take the green flag.
Well, McCony Setup Shop, we specialize in different iRacing setups all across the board, asphalt, dirt, oval. We started off with just SK mods, tour mods, and super late models, and then we picked up the late models, then the legends, and from there we've added on and grown to the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck now, and then we very recently moved over to the dirt side and had a lot of success over there with the Pro late models, limited late models if you need a custom build there, super late models on dirt, UMP modifieds, big block modifieds as soon as those came out, and 358 mods as well we can work on. And then our most recent has been the wingless sprints, the wing sprints and the midgets. We've been doing a lot of those as of late. So pretty much anything that you need, we have pro setups available. We have some road setups available. We're going to be doing the ESS series all throughout the rest of 21S1 to see how that works. So if there's a series that you're running, more than likely we have it available over on our website, www.mcconeysetupshop.com.
So talk about, as we got a caution, by the way, we had 2 wrecks in one, pretty much. We had Drift back there in the back trying to go to the back, clipped the grass, spun up into the Bill Elliott car there. And then we had another car, Tyler Catalano, got spun over in turn 1 here. And I'll let you guess who the admin is, so I got to go make a call real quickly. Stand by for a second here. We actually had 2 wrecks in once there. Drift got into the grass with his left side tires, spun up into another car, and then we had Tyler Catalano get turned also. So I'm not sure really which wreck brought the caution out. So I think in that deal, I don't know really, Mike, I'll let you decide this one. I don't know if I could really make a call to EOL somebody.
You don't necessarily have to give one on every incident either, I suppose, if it's a recent deal.
Right, and I know I was told that too, but I'm just like, on this one. So I think I'm just going to have to leave this one alone, unfortunately, because I don't know who to blame for either wreck.
Yeah, that's fair. And racing deals / hard to decide.
All right, so back to us now. Talk about the setups when it comes to development. Do you have, I assume, people that you have hired on that go out there and put these setups together?
Race control, I need you to
Absolutely.
inspect
Me, just myself building all the setups and selling them each week, and then we sort of grew and
Hey,
grew and
Chris,
grew until
Jacob
I'm not-
Drift said he would
you
send
know,
that
it's not that
caution.
I'm not needed anymore to build the setups, but I'm
He
more
said it in the driver's
useful,
chat.
most useful,
I'm not making that up.
running the company, organizing everything, making deals, figuring things out, and running things from not necessarily behind the scenes, but I'm no longer building the setups each week. So for the Legends and Super Late models, we have Tyler Shattuck. For the SK and Tour mods, we have Trevor Edwards. The Truck, Xfinity, and Cup series is all handled by Overton Speed Shop, which is Lee Overton, Chris Vanscoy, Austin Alberton, their whole team that they have. They do a phenomenal job. World of Outlaws Pro Series driver, 9,000-something I rating, more wins than I can count. Evan C. builds our dirt late models and modifieds, and then Aaron Siciliano used to drive a 305 and a 410 all across the Midwest, and he does our 360, 305, and 410s each and every week. And then recently with the midgets, we brought on Trey Harrison and his team, and they've been working on those setups. So it's been a lot of fun, but the whole McConey Setup Shop team, we have other staff on board. You know, I have people that help with paperwork. We have a graphic designer on board, and internet community manager that runs our Discord and helps keep things going there. But it's really a whole team effort, and I work behind the scenes and just make sure everything gels together and meshes, and it's worked really well for us.
Awesome to hear, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on with us, Jeff, and go enjoy this modified race that you guys have sponsored and stuff, and make sure you go check out the website again, which is
www.McConeySetupShop.com. We are the only registered corporation. We're a limited liability corporation. Essentially what that means is our products are protected, so you know they're being made by us. We're the only government recognized and regulated company of our kind on the service. When you're buying from us, you know it's legitimate and you know we're here for the long haul. That's what's most important, is we're here for you, we're here for the community. We do as much as we possibly can. We raised over $1,500 for charity last year, and we're looking at closer to $5,000 this year as our goal. So we're always going to be involved. If you see one of our events, and we're going to have a lot coming up with some really big groups, and I'm really excited for that. I can't quite announce yet. But keep an eye on our Facebook page. That's where we make all these announcements, because when these charity events happen, it's going to be a lot of money raised for some really great causes.
I know a broadcaster, too, if you need one.
Hey, there we go. We can very easily work something out. So
All
we
right,
will
buddy.
definitely be in touch.
Absolutely,
Thank you
Jeff.
again for having me on.
No sweat, my brother. Thank you very much. As we got a wreck over here at turn 4, Peyton Howell has gotten turned. And appreciate Jeff coming in here and joining us. McConey Setup Shop, the sponsor of this race. Let's go back here and see what happened to bring out caution number 2.
Next time I get run in the grass, I'm just going to turn right.
Let's see here. Clips the apron a little bit there and up into the 87. 87 kind of had him squeezed there, but the 20 got down on the apron and brings out the caution. Thankfully, no more cars were involved. I think Michael Benedetto might have caught a piece of it. But second caution is out here at lap number 10. Get the map up there for you guys.
Can we at least sing under caution, please? On board.
All right, guys, reviewed that one. The 87-20 were side by side. 20 got his left sides down onto the apron, and it caused him to get loose up into the 87 and put those both in the wall. And the 20 is on pit road right now. Let me chat real quickly with Luke, you there, bud? Yeah, I didn't want to. The only reason I didn't say anything after Luke said what he said, I was in the middle of the interview and stuff, and if I'd have talked, it would have went over him, so I didn't want to cause that mess up. But yeah, the only reason I didn't EOL drift was because there was the other wreck too, and I know he was taking the blame, but there were actually 2 wrecks, so that's why I was just being careful.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to have a South answer. Yeah, these 2. Yep.
Yeah, because it looked like Catalano was like spun out in front of me before I ran into him. I did run into him, but I thought I was after he already spun out.
Yeah, when I saw somebody tagged him on the bottom, I didn't see who it was because I was looking. Kind of when I saw him spin, I looked back at the same time at the camera angle to drift, and I saw them both wrecking at the same time, and I was like, all right, I don't know which one's going to trigger the caution here. Caution. So. Anyway, so you get to hear the admins talk at the same time there. That's kind of how that all works out. But we were talking about the first caution there that had drift involved, and then there was another wreck with it that happened. And that's the only reason why I didn't give drift an EOL was because there was 2 wrecks at one time. And in that kind of situation, it wouldn't be fair unless we knew exactly what brought the caution out to EOL a driver. If I EOL drift, then the caution might have been for the other guy and vice versa. So it was just like, you know what, leave it alone. Anywho, Going to go back racing here, lap number 15. Again, appreciate Jeff from McConey Setup Shop for being a part of the broadcast tonight and having him come in there and talk to us a little bit this evening. But we're going to go racing here with the pole sitter Peyton Howe on the inside there. Andrew Navarro there on the outside. Ron Hart, Kevin Anderson, Ken Zames, and Coy Haslow, your top 6 out of this 24-car field that's already down to about 19 cars right now when it is all over with. Appreciate the viewers that have watched tonight. I saw us get up close to 20 almost, which is a good number. We'll keep working on that as we bring the new PC in here next week and more as we go back to racing here with Peyton Howe up front, Andrew Navarro, Ron Hart, Ken Zames, and Kevin Anderson, your top 5. And look at that purple car. That is Matthew Telder, I believe, there in that 12. I think that's Telder in that purple thing. It is Telder. How can I tell her? I don't know. Down the back straightaway, these modifieds definitely haul the mail around this kind of track. Back here for position. There's the 53, Justin Laxton, who ran last night's Black Horizon Truck Series race at The Rock in that Menards paint scheme there, running in the 10th position right now. Matt Zaccardo is right there in front of him. Coy Haslow, Sam Fontaine, amongst others, as we are just about a third distance into this race already. Navarro starting to put some pressure up here on Peyton Howe. The draft probably playing a pretty big role here, I must say. Wrong camera. There we go. We ride looking back at the 2 of Navarro from Peyton Howe. And Peyton leaves the door open. Trying to arc it in there a little bit. The 2 had a run, not able to take it though. Back here, past 4 position, not far enough back. There we go. There's the 87 of Coy Haslow going by Sam Fontaine. Ooh, 53 almost got up into Sam, so Sam kind of struggling here a little bit at USA Speedway here. Matter of fact, some of the Moneymaker Motorsports guys all struggling back here. Great racing throughout the field. Nobody's really getting away from anybody. The lead's only about a 1/10 of a second. Matter of fact, let's go back here as we got side-by-side racing. Mike Carlson and Michael Benedetto. This is for the 13th position. Carlson inside in that red, black, and white blinking machine, and then the 25 of Benedetto in that blue car. Up here, Fontaine looking underneath Haslow. Boy, running a little bit of a higher line here. But this is mostly a one-groove track for the most part. So Fontaine gets by Haslow and Laxton. Those two getting tight with each other, racing-wise. One car climbing the wall back there, able to save it. That is the 17 of Michael DeLong. The old Ricky Stenhouse Nosmobile, I believe that is. And here's your top 7 cars, all right here in a draft with each other. Navarro only about 2/10 back. You can see how tight the field is. I mean, Pete Polini is only 1.7 seconds back, and he's running in the 7th position. Right here behind Matthew Telder. All you need is somebody to make a little mistake and somebody could pounce on it. There's Drift as they come up on him. And I think Drift's going to come to pit road. Or he's just running the apron, actually. He's just get out of everybody's way. He's like, excuse me, pardon me. Cars all kinds of racy back here. The 60 car under attack from the 3. Mike Carlson inside of Zaccardo. And Zaccardo going to fall back to position behind Carlson here. Now move Mike up to the 12th position. Oh, and he gets sideways. Nice save on his part as we just passed halfway. I think Matthew got in the back of Carlson, and now caution is out. Caution out for the third time. And I think Jezebowski was spun out on the back straightaway. Let's see what happens to him. Ooh, little contact. Ooh. I'll have to look at that one close there, but the 34, I think that is. Let's go rear chase here and see what all transpired here. Oh, so 54 taking the blame, it looks like, for the wreck. And I think I might have to agree a little bit. Trevor did come up the track. It's close, but it looks like Trevor came up. Yeah, caution going to come out. Trevor will take the EOL there. Oh, boy. And I learned a term last night, by the way, during the Great Lakes race. The term cheesin'. I understand what the term cheesin' is. And I think we're seeing a little bit of it right now. Now, Luke definitely agree there. So if you, this is something last week where I mentioned it to Dave Rowe while he was watching the broadcast, and he really couldn't tell me what was going on. And then I just heard, look at this right here. This is something that might need to be looked at. So you see all these cars kind of going around to like different areas and stuff. So it's just interesting to me. I'm just kind of sitting here watching this because I'm just trying to think through this and all that. I mean, this guy's actually going through the grass to cool his tires off, I'm guessing. So we'll get one to go here this time by. So Peyton Howe, Andrew Navarro, Ron Hart, Ken Zames, Kevin Anderson, your top 5 as we'll go back racing here with 25 laps to go. As pace car pulls off, Howe going to lead him back to the green here, 25 to go. Runs 6-car single file. Next week, the Tour Modified Series going to be. Let's see where we are here. I was looking at the wrong thing here. Trying to see what that logo is. Looks like Nashville for twin 45-lap features in the Tour Modified next week. I was looking at the wrong date. That's why I was like, wait a minute here. And in North Wilkesboro for the Super Late Models next week. So as we continue our tour of the Southeast. Nice job, Peyton. Peyton trolling the other drivers on chat. Either that or somebody's speaking for Peyton. One of the two is happening there, which is possible. 21 laps to go. There's Ken Zames up there in that 90 car doing a great job. Matthew Telder there in the 5th position here. And then the 81 of Kevin Anderson having a fantastic run. Kevin sliding up the track. They're going to lose a little bit of momentum from it. And to his inside comes Pete Polini. And there he goes, rolling on by in that 77 machine. Here comes Stefan. Or actually, it's Fontaine. I'm sorry, the 91 car. Justin Laxton right there behind him. Want to say a little bit of I want to be able to learn the English language. Start with. I want to send a shout out to all the guys tomorrow and Saturday that are going to run the 24-hour race. Wish you guys nothing but the best in whatever car you are driving. I myself will be racing in it tomorrow night. I wish I could stream it, but this computer wouldn't be able to handle it. But the new one will, and hopefully maybe when Sebring gets here and stuff, I'll stream that. But I do know that Michael Stefan has talked about Saturday night hosting a session, so be ready for that, especially if you're in one of these leagues like this one or USRC or something like that. So as you see the 17 back here making a pass, Michael DeLong inside of Coy Haslow. Coy is not having a good run here this evening. Top 3 underneath a blanket here. Ken Zames is waiting on somebody to make a mistake there in that 4th position. Oh, Kenny getting a little loose there in that 90. Slides it up the track. I think it's going to be okay in the end. Hart looking to the bottom. Trying to make a run up here for the 2nd position. Navarro caught that apron just a little bit. And caution is coming out. Catalano Trevor, I think it is gone around here on the front straightaway. Actually, he's over turn 3 and 4. I apologize. Let's see what happened to Trevor. That brings out this caution. The back straightaway looking to the inside of, wow, just comes up into the 60 car and puts himself in the wall pretty much. Watch it one more again. No, we didn't. Actually, if I can get to the right channel here. Actually, that was all 54. 54 just came up the track, got into the side of you, and spun to both of you guys out. So he's on pit road right now. And both the Catalanos going off the track, and Coy Haslow going behind the wall also with 10 laps to go in this race. Peyton Howe has led all the laps so far. We have not had a single lead change this evening at all in both races. Not meaning it's not a good race, but just it's been that kind of situation. So as I talked about here, next time you'll see us on the air after tonight will be Sunday night. We're going to redo the broadcast for the IndyCar Series, the TI IndyCar Series, the Grublets on Ice race from Auto Club Speedway from Monday night. Of course, that's when my computer really just had big-time issues. And we're going to rebroadcast it kind of old-school style. And then we'll come back Monday night and do the fourth race of the series, and that will be at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, otherwise known as Mosport or Mosport, however you like to pronounce it. That'll be the fourth race of that season, and we'll have that for you at 8 o'clock. And then Wednesday, we'll be back on the air with the Black Horizon Truck Series from Charlotte Motor Speedway, and hopefully at that time, we will be in the brand new rig. And I do want to send a shout out to LMCgear.com. Of course, you can check out their website, LMCgear.com, as we're in their studio right now. Lightweight motorcycle camping gear, LMC Gear. If you're one who likes to camp and stuff, that'd be a cool website for you to check out, based out of Indiana. I'll be actually on that team tomorrow night. I'll start the race, as a matter of fact, tomorrow night. Should be interesting. So we're going to go back green here, 7 laps to go. Jim Herrick, myself, and I actually got 2 teams out there racing. Not sure if we'll be in the same split or not, but wish I could stream it for you guys, but unfortunately I will not be able to. All right, pace car going to pull off. Let's see if Peyton Howe can lead all the laps and go to victory lane here at USA. Restart green. Here we go. Good restart for the top 4. It looks like, ooh. 77, Apolini jumps down in front of Telder, takes that lane away, but then slides up the track. Telder's going to get a run for 5th. Instead, Apolini clears him there. Down into turn 3 and 4 as the 51 slides down there and passes the 2-4 position. So Ron Hart is up to 2nd once again. Mr. Top 5 is showing his strong run here. And remember, as you heard the interview before this race, after he finished 2nd at New Smyrna, he said, I'm tired of 2nd. I want to win this darn thing. Down the back straightaway, they're going to come up on a lap car. That is the 3 car of Mike Carlson running 16th, last car in the lead lap. And a battle on for 4th. There goes Apolini by the 2. So Navarro all of a sudden falling back. Not sure if that grass stuff he was doing helped out. Doesn't appear so. And Navarro sliding right back up the track as he tried to shut the door on Telder. Telder going to bring his teammate Fontaine in there with him, the Moneymaker Motorsports duo. Oh, and the 2 gets into the 91 to wrecking on the back. Benedetto's in it. Andy Moore's in it. And Andy Moore's on his lid. We got a tall guy on his lid. Andy Moore, I didn't even said his name all race. And all of a sudden, there he is. Let's go see the replay here. I didn't even realize Andy was in this race. I didn't say his name all day. A little bit of a door bang there by Telder. Or a roll cage bang, whatever you want to call it here. And let's see. Tight racing. Let's add Justin Laxton to the list. The 60 also involved. Let's go. A lot of netcode in that, I think. I'm going to watch this again. Because you're going to see Fontaine's got room here. They're still clear. He is coming up the track. They're still clear. And then all of a sudden, it's like it brings him in to make the contact there. And then right there's not even contact, and they're wrecking. You know what? I think I'm going to blame netcode for that. All right, guys, looking over that one. Fontaine was underneath of the 2, and, you know, it looks like he was starting to come up the track, but even before the contact, it looked like netcode had pulled the 91 up into the 2 a little bit, and even the second contact was big-time netcode after that. So I'm going to string that up to netcode and not give anyone a penalty. I think that's the best move there because it doesn't look like there was really any contact until the netcode drew you two together. Oh, yeah. As we will go green here with 2. We're going to get a green-white checker, actually, here. This race half as many cautions as the first one. First one had 10. This one right now sitting at 5. And we'll see if we can get to the checkered flag in this one. Pace car light's going to go off. So, yes, this will be green-white checker number 1. Double chair flip. Oh, 2 chairs have found victim tonight. Andy Moore doing his best Ric Flair impersonations. Well, here we go. Pace car going to bring the field off of turn number 4 here as Howell leads him back to the green. Ron Hart second, Ken Zames third, Pete Pellini fourth. As they come off turn 2 down the back straightaway. They will come to the white flag final lap here at USA Speedway. Peyton Howe looking to be the first repeat winner of this season, believe it or not. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. 5 races. We had 5 different winners tonight. Peyton Howe becomes the first 2-time winner and wins at USA Speedway in the Tour Mods. Ron Hart again finishes second. Ken Zames third, Pete Pellini fourth, Matthew Telder, your top 5. And a creative way to do some donuts. Now there's some good burnouts right there now. Well done. He ain't done. We'll take a look at the unofficial results. They'll go across the top of the screen as Peyton Howell becomes the first two-time winner on the season. Ron Hart going to finish second, and Ken Zames going to finish third here. And again, shout out to McConey Setup Shop for sponsoring tonight's broadcast, or not the broadcast, but the race, I should say. We'll talk to the drivers here who finished in the top three. Let's grab the winner tonight. We'll start with him really quickly as we bring him up here to the booth. Going to make sure that everything is turned on for him. There he is. He's good to go. Peyton, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Peyton, congratulations. Second win of the season. You become the first multi-time winner on the season after 6 races so far. Obviously, that race was not easy. You had Ron Hart there behind you. You also had the 2 back there battling for a little bit with you. You had to hold those guys off, and it seemed just very hard to just simply pull away.
Yeah, it was hard to pull away because there's just a little bit of draft in the front stretch and back stretch, and also in the corners, you're hardly lifting. So getting away from Navarro was the hard thing because he was charging the corner really hard, and at some points I thought he was going to spin me out.
Well, it didn't happen, and you were able to lead all the laps this evening. Is this a track that obviously it does fit your style, but is this one that's a favorite to you?
It hasn't been a favorite to me in a while. I don't know if I've ever won here except for these 2 league races that I've won.
Well, I guess maybe you ought to start running USA a little bit more. But no, great job this evening. The car itself, it looked like very loose on entry. Is that something about the car that you just got to send it down into the corner to get the speed out of it?
Yeah, you have to really drive it in there hard and just try to keep all the momentum up. And then off the corner, if you have it turned just a little bit too much, you're sideways off a corner. These things are a lot of fun to drive.
We did a great job tonight in this race, Peyton. Congratulations on that. Shout-outs to whoever you'd like.
I'd like to thank Butt Kicker, Empire Jerky, Shindo Shine, B-Leaf, CGE, everybody at Phantom Esports, and PMI.
There you go. That is the number 71, Peyton Howell, the winner tonight here. Peyton, appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
And Peyton, your winner this evening, as we'll send him down to the channel you were in. If you want to move yourself, go ahead. And we'll bring Ron Hart down here again as we'll see the anger that Ron has this time as he plays the bridesmaid for the second time tonight. Ron, you're eventually Ron is all of a sudden gone. He didn't want to talk to me apparently. Yeah, Ron's gone. I don't know if he had a button accidentally maybe and left, but anywho, we go from there. Let's get third place. Let me check. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Ken Zames. Is Kenny in here? Let's look for Kenny. I don't see Kenny in here either. So Kenny's not here either. Let's bring in who finished 4th then. Pete Pelini. Is he? I don't think anybody's. Everybody's leaving. All right. Well, let's bring Andy in here and have a little fun. Hi, Andy.
Hey, buddy.
Apparently, nobody wants to talk to me. Do you want to talk to me?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
So, do you enjoy your first 2 races in this series?
No.
Why not?
Because I should have been top 10 both races, and I wreck out.
Well, that's unfortunate. It seemed like tonight was a tall task for you.
No,
For those...
it was all right. Those don't know I'm very tall.
Yeah, Andy's like 6'10", but
5'20" is all I say.
5'20". Actually, that would be wouldn't it be 5'22"? Because technically 12's in a foot. Anyways, just let you think about that one for a second. But those who don't know, Andy and I have known each other for years and stuff. But did you at least during the laps you had have a good time out there? Because it looked like you were out there running top 10, as you mentioned. You don't drive these short track cars much. So it's like to be able to see you out there competing with these guys had to make you proud.
The last time I was on the super late model, and how you say it, New Smyrna?
New Smyrna.
New Smyrna.
Like the drink, Smyrna.
Smyrna was with the Gear Jammers, and I think I won that race. Were you? I don't know if you were in there. I think Wilms and Rich and I think even Scotty was in it.
That might have been.
It was there was only like 6 of us. This was when Wilms ran the super late model, but I was here and I was on rails and I was fast. And that's what, you put the announcement in the USRC chat. So I talked to Mike a little bit and I was like, I'll join it. Something to do on Thursdays. And yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I was going to, I was slow in practice. So start in the back. I haven't raced around many of these guys other than USRC. So, and just making my way up front and slowly coming up. And it was about 10 to go. I think I was in 9th. But I went to the back stretch and it looked like, I don't know if you caught it on the video, but I'll have to go back and look. There was a car ahead of me. It looked like it was going to swerve into me. So I put my foot off the ignition or the gas and Coy rammed me. I did a 50-50. Tony Hawk will be proud. I did a 50-50.
I definitely saw that on the street because actually I was just giving you a shout out when it happened. So I gave you the old Nordgar broadcast jinx.
Oh, man. But yeah, I did a 50-50 on the wall, and it black flagged me, meatball. I had to come in.
Well, you were crabbing.
Yeah, I was crabbing. And came in 18th. That was a little disappointing. And then here, what just happened here?
You were avoiding a wreck, and somebody just kind of clocked you in the rear, and you went flying up the wall.
Now I tried to do the 50-50 again, and this time I think I did a 180 on top of my roof, and then I was, yeah, it was what it is. It was fun while it lasted, but I gotta finish these races,
Yes.
I finished 16th and 18th, and top 10s would be great.
Nice. Well, I would let you talk more, but I gotta go fly down to Daytona, or fly. I'm gonna drive, I guess, because it's only like 2 hours from here. To go get ready for a 24-hour race. So I gotta.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'll be tuning in, and would that start? You guys racing tomorrow night?
No,
Saturday.
Nothing at all weekend long. Oh, you talking about the 24 race? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll if somebody wants to stream it, cool. But otherwise, I'll be out there. So I'm gonna go actually run some laps there. So
let me know if I can help out. I don't think I have many of those cars, so that's the problem.
Okay, no problem. So, all right, Andy, appreciate your time, bud. So
see y'all.
There you go. Andy likes to say hi, Mom, too, by the way, and he's a big Hokies fan, for those who didn't know. All right.
Hi to, I don't know if he's listening, but hi to TD Hart, my buddy. He's in my stream, but I don't think he's listening, but shout out to him.
There you go. Nice. All right, brother. Andy Moore joining us this evening. I'm going to take off. Congratulations to the winner. Let me see if anybody else is still here. They all run away. Yeah, everybody pretty much ran away. So, all right, I'm off for the night. You guys enjoy. Best of luck this weekend, everybody. And I will be back Sunday night for the TI Racing IndyCar Series, the Grublets on Ice race from Auto Club that ran on Monday night. We'll rerun that and get ready for Monday night. So it should be a lot of fun. Enjoy your Thursday night. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'm actually on vacation the rest of the week from work, which is awesome. And we're going to go from there. So until then, well, as I always like to say, this isn't just iRacing, or this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. I can't get it right. See ya!
Let go.